After you publish your video to YouTube, you probably want to share it to a lot of different social networks, but it can be a very tedious task, especially if you are publishing it and sharing it to many different social networks. We have a question today about what types of tools that you could use that help streamline that process. That's coming up. Hey guys, my name is Tim Schmoyer and it's Thursday, which means it's time to do some YouTube Q&A with you. Doug submitted a video of himself asking this.
I had a question about posting on different social media websites. I would like to post once and be able to have this post on all of them. Is there any software you can suggest for this?
Good question, Doug. This is one that I wish I had a better answer for. The only one that I know that really lets you publish like the same thing across many different networks is Hootsuite, and I'll put a link to it below in case you're not familiar with it. And it's okay. Like, I actually don't use it because the one thing that I haven't found in Hootsuite or any other like tools that are like it is that they don't let me tag people on each individual network. And I do that a lot here because sometimes when I talk about someone or a company or a business or a person, like, I want to tag that person on Twitter and on Facebook and in Google+. But all Hootsuite and other tools let me do is just make like a text update. And the other reason why I don't like them as much is because like I have a different character count that I'm allotted to use on different networks. So yes, you could use tools like Hootsuite to make a really brief, super generic like post that just goes out everywhere. If you're not tagging people in any of your posts, maybe that works for you. It doesn't work for me though. So personally, I still post to every network individually, but it doesn't have to take that long. For me, it only takes a couple minutes for me to write a couple different custom messages that then go out to all those social platforms. I'm going to take you guys to my desktop and show you exactly how I do it. Whenever I share one of my videos, I always come to the playlist, which you guys have over here, your playlist, and then I will start with this is the video I just posted today. This is what I'm going to share. And the reason why I always click the video from the playlist to share it is because I get this playlist thing added to the end here, where it says and list, but it does this. It lists all the other videos in the playlist on the side, or if they're looking at through a larger view, then the playlist controls are right here. So it potentially leads to more exposure to my video. So I always share the playlist here, and I'll go here to share, and I actually just use these buttons right here, with the exception of a few things which I will show you guys. So I usually start with the Google+ one, where I kind of get my my copy that I'm going to use to share this video, and that's kind of where I originally crafted it. I've already done that here. But as you can see, like if I just shared this to all my networks, social networks in one post, it wouldn't be tagging either Carl or Lane, who are both in this video, and it also would be too long for some places like Twitter. So that's why I like doing it individually, but I'll start here, and I'll start with just doing Carl, and then here's Carl, so I get him tagged, and then Lane, I want to tag him in this also, Lane there. And so that's basically it. Maybe I will just throw in, maybe a couple hashtags. I'll often copy then this text right there because I'm going to use it a couple times. Click share, so that's done now to Google+. And then I just start at the right and just work my way left. I don't really know why I do that, I just do. So I'll start here with LinkedIn, and I will just paste it here. Now if you are tagging companies and things, you can do the same thing. But here, so if I was going to say, let me do it here, so as on YouTube, it'll give me, the company I can tag, so I'll do that. But Carl and Lane are not taggable as far as I know on here, so I'll just do that. Share that then to LinkedIn, close that. These are obviously not my language, so I skip those, go here to Pinterest. And again, do the same thing here. This is going to go into tips and tricks. And then again, just paste that into here. Take away the plus because I don't need those. So that goes then to the video creators Pinterest board. And then Tumblr I actually have to do separately. So let's open that up. And I also, same with my LinkedIn company page. And also with my company Facebook page, so I'll do those separately. I usually don't share it to my personal account. But let's go over, let's do those here. So on Tumblr, I actually I'll do a video post, but I need to do this for video creators, and I need to start with the URL. I actually still have on my clipboard on my computer the text, so I'm actually going to come over here and do this one first. I actually just launched this page. I only got 5 followers so far, so if any of you guys are LinkedIn users and want to follow video creators, I'll put a link to it below so you can go check that out. So I just put the text here first, and I'm just going to take away these pluses, and then I'll go over here to the video creators page, and whenever I post here I always do a picture rather than a video, because if I do a picture it takes up more screen real estate, people are more likely to see it, they're more likely to give it a quick like, you know, which will then help boost it and how many people are going to be seeing this picture. So I don't actually post the video itself, I post a thumbnail of the video, which would be this. Nope, it would not be this one. It would actually be this one right here. Yep, that's the thumbnail. So I'm going to post that, and then I'm going to paste in that same text, but I'm on Facebook, so I'm going to go ahead and tag Carl right here. Yeah, there's their page, and then Lane Vids, I'm going to tag him, Lane Vids, and I do this, whoops, because people who like both my page at Video Creators and Lane will now be more likely to see this. So I post a picture, but to get them to watch the video, I just put watch here, and I'm going to put the link there. So I've got this ready to go with the link, got this ready to go with the link. This one I need to start with the link, so now I'm going to come back here. I'm going to get this link that actually includes the playlist URL, and then I'll go here, start it on Tumblr. I'll go here and just paste it to the end. Once it picks it up, I actually remove it now from the status update. So that's just, that one's ready to go. Click share, and while it's posting, I'll come over here, paste the URL for this one right there. So now this one's pretty much ready to go. And because these have people, I might go ahead and this one also, and come back here and post and tag the actual people in here also. You know, so like this one is Carl, and then this one would be Lane, and then this one would be me, Tim Schmoyer, and now all of us are tagged in this photo, which again will make it more likely to show up in the search, in the news feed here for people on Facebook. So I'm done with the Facebook one. Let me just copy this again though, because I need this text here for Tumblr. Okay, so this one published here to the company page. And then last thing here, I always start with this because of the theme I use on Tumblr actually turns the first text of the post that's bold, I'll turn that into like the permalink for the post on Tumblr. So this one is how daily vloggers can grow an audience on YouTube. Take the bold off. And so here I'm going to give it some tags. Click post on that, and that is done. Next I need to share it to Twitter, which I will just click this box right here, and I normally will take out the title and this little @YouTube thing at the end. I don't need that, it just takes up unnecessary character space. I've already crafted this, but growing an audience as a daily vlogger is a unique challenge, and I @tag them here on Twitter. Lancelot and Lane Vids give tips/advice on how to do it. And there we go, tweet that. And now that one is good to go as well. So I have shared it except for one place yet that is not listed here that I always share it to, and that is to the Video Creators website. And what I do here is I actually just have a plugin that I will show you guys. Let me log in here, right here. And a plugin for WordPress that makes it super easy and quick. I'll put a link to the plugin below, but I'll just go here to videos, import videos, and then I will come here to user feed, and I'll type in the Video Creators TV. Yes, I want to import them into my theme. Load the feed, and this will put a list of all my recent videos on the channel. Here's the video right here. I'll check it, import, put it in the category on WordPress that I want it on. In this case, it's YouTube tips. Click apply, it'll import it, and then once it's imported, I go here to posts. It'll be saved as a draft for me right here, and what it does is it imports everything about the video, the URL. It already has it set up, ready to go with some of my details in WordPress here. I got my title, my SEO stuff kind of going. I'll probably update that. It's got it in the correct category. So all I really have to do now is come here and I'm probably going to turn these into like a list. So as you can see, as it took, oh whoops, I've got to make these part of a list. But as you can see, it took basically the description text from the video on YouTube up to a certain point where I told it in the options of this plugin here, like don't take any text after like all my default text that I have in all of my videos on YouTube. I don't really need all that. So it just took some of this. And so now I got to do is just go in here and update maybe the metadata. This is what it's going to look like in search results. So I want to update this text right here. Alright, got that. I'll just copy it. See, it's under my limit. That's what it's going to look like. And that's, let me go over here, make some tags. And those 3 should be about good. And then I will just go here and publish. And now it will be on the front page of VideoCreators.com and everywhere on the site where I have posts displaying here on the website, right here. The one thing that we didn't cover here is what an actual social media promotion strategy might look like for your content. Just blasting it out there doesn't necessarily help or mean anything just in and of itself. So I actually talk a little bit about that in my new ebook, 30 Days to a Better YouTube Channel. It's a very practical, step-by-step guide for optimizing your channels and make them as highly subscribable as possible. So if you want to learn a little bit more about that, I'll put a link in the description text below to that. But in the meantime, I would love to hear from you guys in the comments below about what tools do you guys use that have you found that work very well for you. Share your stories and strategies for how you share your videos to social media platforms. And the rest of you guys, if you're looking for some other tool suggestions or ideas or tips, check out the comments below down there. Always great stuff there. And if this is your first time here, I'd love to have you subscribe. Every week I do YouTube Q&A just like this with you guys. On Tuesdays, we look at some online video news and talk about the implications that it has for us as creators, as YouTube is constantly updating and changing. And then on Wednesdays, I give you guys some YouTube tips and ideas and suggestions. And on Thursdays, we do Q&A like this because I really believe that a lot of you guys have messages that can change lives. And I want to do everything I can to help you guys do that, to build your YouTube channels, to build awesome communities that are making a difference. So thank you for letting me be a part of that. Subscribe, and I will see you guys again next week. Bye.